Hi, hello, welcome to Devon Monk's Works and Worlds. We are on Monday Monk 92. Again, I know because I wrote it on a sticky note and I'm trying to keep track. What's funny is last week I said, I'm totally keeping track of this. I know that I'm on Monday Monk 91. And so I like, la la la, I'm so good at this. And then when I posted the video, I posted it not as Monday Monk 91, but it said Monday Monk 92 on the post. So I'm on the video saying, I'm so good, I got this. But underneath it, the title's wrong because I'm amazing at this, as you can tell. So thank you to the commenter who left a little note and said, hey, I think your title's confusing. And it's confusing because it was wrong. And I appreciate the heads up. I went in and changed it. So I am on Monday Monk 92. Hopefully I will have put that in the title down below, Monday Monk 92. So welcome here. I really appreciate you spending a little time with me. Let's just get right to it. How is writing going? Writing is going well, thank you. Last week I finished off Nursery Crimes, which is the noir fairy tale that I am releasing on my Patreon. There's links to my Patreon down below. It's called Devon Monk's Secret Cafe, and you can go check it out if you want to. It has super cute art. Anyway, I am releasing a chapter a week over there of this novel that I don't know if I'm going to publish this novel. I don't know. Right now it's just going to be a Patreon novel. We'll see. We'll see how it gets received over on Patreon and kind of how I feel about it once it's all out. But I was going to do a read through from where I last posted on Patreon to the end of the book to make sure I didn't do anything weird or drop a plot line or anything, which I don't think I did. Basically, I just want to go in and I found I found in one line where I say, I stood up and did blah, blah, blah. And then like 2 lines later, I have the same character say, I stood up. And I'm like, they never sat down in between that. I just accidentally wrote it twice. So I'm doing a little bit of that, but I'm not doing a heavy edit or anything. And then that will all be posted over on Patreon, off and running, which is fantastic. And I am looking into 2024 and deciding on projects. I actually got out my planner and I looked at the year and I'm trying to figure out how I can get what I want done. That is always what I run into every year. It's like, I have this much time. How much writing can I put in it? How much editing time? How much revision time? How much publishing time? And all the other things that go along with being a writer, marketing, and just, things like Patreon. How do I make it all juggle in together? And I haven't figured that out. So it's going to be another year of me figuring that out, because that's also the part of a job of a writer, is you kind of figure it out as you go. So we'll see what next year brings. Again, I will let you know what projects I'm going to tackle next as I get them figured out. I am going to tackle Wayward Devils next. I have it partially outlined. It's not all the way done. It's got some really fun characters I'm excited to explore in it, and I will keep you up to date on that too. Hopefully I will get to that some this week. So writing is going well, thank you. Knitting is going well. I am almost done with the toy that I will be giving away at the end of December. Please keep your eye out on the newsletter for that next toy coming up. For those of you who have won toys and I haven't shipped them, I haven't forgotten you. I just haven't gotten the toys to the post office. And every time I drive by the post office, I look at the line, and the cars and the people are just lined up the block because it is that time of year where everybody is shipping everything. And, and I look at the post office and I'm like, today's not a good day. But no day has been a good day. So I'm not sure quite when I'm going to get those shipped out soon, I hope. I'll just go. Monday's never a good day at the post office. Everybody's at the post office Monday, but I might go out Tuesday and see if I can get everything shipped. So I'll let you know if I get that done. And then I have a couple other little projects that I want to start. I'm actually probably going to start one today, and it's going to be a tiny little gift, and hopefully I get it done in time for gift giving. We'll see. So let's see, that's knitting. It's going along well. Writing, knitting, and then how are things going in Monkland? Should know my own channel. I've been doing this 92 times. Monkland is good. We did a little family gathering. No big brouhaha. We keep it simple. Remember, I'm aiming for a happy and cozy Christmas, so it was just a very relaxed come when you can. We'll have some cookies and some beverages out and little nibbles, and we did that, and everybody just came and had little conversations. It was nice to catch up with everybody who stopped by. I really appreciate you all coming by. Thank you so much, and I hope your holidays are remarkably bright and happy and cozy, because those are my holiday words this year. I'm looking for happy and cozy holidays. So it was a lovely day. It was really good to get to see everyone again. Thank you all for coming. So that happened, and let's see what else. We haven't. Our tree that we brought in, our Christmas tree, our Yule tree, is hasn't died yet. Last year we got a tree. My husband and I went up, and it was snowed on the day that we went to get our tree, which is really cool. We just plucked it right off of the tree stand. We didn't actually cut it ourselves. It had been pre-cut, but it was from a tree farm. We were at the tree farm, and we brought it home. And like a week after it had been home, it just turned brittle and just started shedding needles. And I'm like, shoot, it must have been cut a long time ago, and just didn't hold up very well. So this year, as I said in a previous video, we went ahead and cut the tree, and it is lasting longer, which I enjoy. Other things, it's been cold here. We got way below freezing, so everything is a little icy out and foggy, and that beautiful pale winter colored sky. It's, you get that misty, like light blue, baby blue, and gray with the very lightest silver pink in the sky. I love these colors. I only ever see them in winter. Summer colors are much more robust, but these thin silvery tones are just gorgeous in the winter, and I love them. So we've been having wonderful sunrises with those kinds of colors. It's been really nice. What else is going on? Let's see. I made cookies. That was for the get together, which not unusual. I'm a cookie maker. That's one of my desserts that I do pretty offhandedly without a problem. But this time I decided to try some gluten-free cookies, and I thought, well, I'll use the gluten-free bread flour that I have put together and made really good sandwich style bread out of, gluten-free sandwich style bread. So I tried that flour in a batch of chocolate chip cookies, and no, that did not work. It was a complete failure. The cookies came out of the oven, and basically just like they came out of the oven, and I lovingly pulled them out on the tray, and I stuck the little spatula under them, and I very carefully moved them over onto the drying rack, and then they just went just cracked into like 1,000 pieces and were dead. It was like they just couldn't handle it any longer. They just gave up. So I actually had to throw those cookies away because you couldn't even hold them. Like you pick one up and it just goes to sand in your hands, and then you're like, oh, this is not a cookie. So I did save that dough because it was an entire batch of cookie dough. I should have tried it on half a batch or something, but I didn't. So I did save that dough back in the freezer, and I thought I could probably use it for a crust, like a crumbly crust, like a graham cracker style crust, where maybe I'll drizzle a little butter over the top of it and hope that it holds together at the bottom of whatever I make, or it could be a crumble on top of something. So it's in the freezer for me to think about what I might make out of it. I'm not sure what, but it felt like I didn't want to waste it. So it's in the freezer, and I just redid my gluten-free cookies with a 1-to-1 flour. Quick and easy to get was the Bob's Red Mill 1-to-1 in the blue bag. And I used that for snickerdoodles, and I used it for chocolate chip cookies, and they turned out pretty good. A little crunchier than I would have liked. I've got to figure out how to make them a little bit softer. But these are the same cookies that I froze back. I've never frozen baked cookies before, and I pulled them out and thawed them before the event, and it worked fine. Everybody reassured me that it would work fine. You are all right. It worked fine. It was perfect. So I can confirm that's a good way. You can pre-bake your cookies, put them in single layers on parchment paper and like a zip bag in the freezer, and then pull them out and just let them the night before and just let them come up to room temperature, and they're delicious cookies. And then I did make a regular with gluten, full wheat peanut butter cookies, and I made some magic bars, and that's about all the baking I did, because with the amount of time I have, I had one night basically to bake everything, and that's about as much energy as I had in me. But that got done, and they were good, and we also had other nibbles and stuff. But yeah, gluten-free is a trick, people. I'm trying to learn it because I have a family member that is having a really hard time with gluten. It's causing lots of problems, and when they remove some gluten out of their diet, it makes things so much better. So I'm trying to explore what I can do to, when I see them that they have some gluten-free options. So yeah, so it's been an adventure to learn gluten-free cooking and baking, and I will continue to learn it. And maybe I'll pick up some tricks. The sandwich bread is very good for sure. Okay, is there anything else that's going on in Monkland? I haven't done any more gardening because no, it's cold, and I haven't ridden my electric bike anywhere, except I did take it down. Did I mention this? I took it down to my sister's house the other day, and she got on the back of my bike because this bike, they say that you can have your family members ride with you on it. The bike is from China, so I don't know. I don't know who they mean as your family members, how large, if they mean a kid or if they mean an adult. But I've so far had three different adults on the back of my bike, and the bike has held up really well. We're not going any distances, and we're not doing any really challenging things to the bike, but like just tooling around, the block. The bike seems to handle it very well, so that was fun. She got on the back, and we did not crash, which was good. So other than that, I think our holidays are just coming along. We've gotten most of our gifts, I think, that we are going to give have arrived, and I've got a little bit of wrapping to do, not too much, which is nice. And otherwise, we're just enjoying the holidays, trying to keep it chill, trying to just stay, cozy and happy, and let it just be time that we spend with the people that we care about. And if the people that we care about, if we can't spend time with them, we are certainly holding them in our heart, and that's good too. And I hope that you too have a wonderful week and that you are having a happy and cozy holiday. Keep it calm, people. It doesn't have to be perfect. Let it be okay. Like, some of our most fun memories have been the things that haven't gone quite right. That makes it more fun to remember. So I'm hoping for you some fun memories and good health and some happy, cozy holiday time. And until next week, bye for now.